England, 1066. King Harold's army had just achieved what seemed impossible, crushing the last great Viking invasion at Stamford Bridge. But sometimes victory can be the cruelest setup for disaster. It all began when Harald Hardrada, the ambitious king of Norway, decided he had a claim to the English throne. With 300 ships and thousands of Norse warriors, he sailed to challenge the newly crowned King Harold of England. The Vikings, confident in their strength, didn't even bother wearing their full armor in the late September heat. The English army's arrival caught them completely off guard. They had been expecting negotiations, not an all-out assault. What happened next became legend. A single Viking warrior, armed with an axe, held the narrow bridge against the entire English army. For hours, this Norse giant cut down anyone who dared approach, until finally an English soldier floated beneath the bridge in a barrel and thrust his spear through the wooden planks. The battle that followed was brutal. Blood turned the river Ouse red as Harald Hardrada and his men fought to the last. By sunset, the Viking king lay dead with an arrow through his throat, and the Norse invasion was history. But here's the twist that changed everything. Just 3 days later, as Harold's exhausted troops were celebrating their victory, word arrived that William of Normandy had landed on the southern coast of England. Harold's men, already worn from marching 200 miles north and fighting a massive battle, now had to turn around and march 250 miles south. This heroic victory at Stamford Bridge would ultimately contribute to England's downfall. When Harold's tired army finally met William's fresh forces at Hastings, well, that's how the Norman conquest began. Sometimes winning a battle can mean losing the war. The Battle of Stamford Bridge, a triumph that became a tragedy, all in the span of a few autumn days in 1066.